Visual media. Nsonga.
My name is Christine, you're most welcome, and this is Karatunga. Karatunga means Karamoja people. And Karatunga is a tour company based in Karamoja, mainly in Moroto district. And Moroto is one of the city towns in the region. And our main selling point is culture. That's why you're seeing what we are trying to exhibit is like a traditional Karamojong village. And here right now where I'm seated is like a living room, a sitting room. When somebody enters a manyata, they first have to be welcomed in this kind of setting. And then you have one-on-one conversation with your visitor. You, of course, exchange the histories about your cultures, and then later on, you're being taken to our real village. And there you're seeing is traditional huts for the Karamojongos, and inside there is where you're going to have like the five senses. You're going to smell some foods, you're going to taste, you're going to feel, and then also you're going to be dressed like a Karamojong person. And then here now what I'm exhibiting is our real culture. Besides traditional culture that we sell as Karatunga, we also sell the rest of Uganda. We offer safaris, adventure tourism, and then we have one unique thing that we also sell every year, and we carry it like annually, and it's called the Tour of Karamoja, and it happens normally at every end of October, and it ends actually early November. And the maximum of participants that we always allow for this kind of tour is 50 bucks. And this is a biking tour, it's a bicycle tour, and it's called the Warrior Nomad Trail. And then when you come here, we have one of our traditional foods here. This is cucumber, and it is a dried one. So normally how we come up with it, we harvest it from the gardens, we remove the seeds, and then we dry it. After drying, we keep it in one of our storages. And of course, whenever somebody wants to prepare a meal, you can just get a few of it and then boil. You can either paste it and mix maybe with dry meat, and then you either paste or you can fry it always. And then when you see the fence, I've tried to decorate it with some of our traditional wares. We have one of the skirts here. This is a traditional wear for a lady, and then we have our traditional hats here. And normally in most cases, we wear all this when we go for ceremonies. And there is one unique, what you see there is a churning gourd, and we use it for preparing milk. And that gourd, you see it like that, the way it is big. We use it for churning, but we also use it as a preservative.
Actually, there are two. I can see even this one here.
Yes, that is a small one, and then of course when you chant using that one, and then you can start using the big one. Because the big one is always good for ceremonies.
Okay. Yeah. Where do you get this type of fur? This one here. Is it for a bird somewhere or just make it?
This is from ostriches.
Ostrich?
Yeah, this is an ostrich feather.
Okay. They are not common in the central ostriches. You have them many?
No, they are really common there because I think in the entire region, the entire Uganda, we have like two big game reserves that are large in the region. We have Pianupe Game Reserve and we have Bokora. And then of course Kidepo National Game Park, which is one of the biggest and largest parks in the country. And what you see here with me, this is a traditional hat for the elders. And normally they wear these caps when they are going for ceremonies. And when an elder, like now if I'm married, or either my dad, my father, or the father to my husband wears it, and it shows like he's the owner of the ceremony. You get? Yeah. So that is the time normally our elders wear on this kind of caps, and they decorate it the way they want. But when you see this is just made out of ropes, and then they create these holes so that they can always put these feathers. And then this you see is made out of human hair.
Okay. Human hair?
Yeah, this is human hair.
Hey. How do you correct it? After cutting, then minutes.
Yeah, they just collect from maybe salons and whatever, and then they use it for making this.
Okay.
Yeah. And then with me here is a portable knife, and this one, our elders usually wear it around their wrists, and they go with it either in their pockets, either in their pockets, or they just put around their wrists. And then of course when they are in for a ceremony, they are always slaughtering something, you know. Instead of looking for the big knife, immediately the meat is roasted and is ready. Each of them gets their own knife and they cut.
They can't use it for fighting?
No, they don't. At times it is for protection. Yeah, they use it for protection, but not for fighting.
Not for fighting.
Yes.
They keep it there?
Yeah, they keep it here.
Okay. So you may think someone is carrying something for joking.
Yeah, and then when somebody tries to attack you, you can easily pick it and defend yourself.
Okay. So in this type of room, you can't find bows and arrows, what, those ones? You can't find them here.
Yeah, this is like a sitting room. And the majority of items for protection is when now you enter the village.
That side?
Yeah, that side.
Okay. There are people there already?
Yeah, there are people there. They are doing the testing of our traditional foods. They are also smelling some foods. They are sniffing tobacco.
I was told you can keep meat for even years and years.
Yeah, there's also meat that people are testing right now in our traditional art.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Our young girls and boys play wild at the villages, and of course this is during the leisure time.
How do you call this?
Shore. Yeah, it's just like
Is it possible to learn?
Yeah, you can learn it because
it is actually.
It is not hard, it is easy.
Hey.
So like when I reach here, I can collect these ones. I start from where I stopped. I continue. So when I find an empty space like this, I leave it for my colleague, and then he or she plays it, and then we keep on rotating. Once I see that all these ones are empty and there is no way again I can collect any other stones from the other side, I stop.
It means that the owner, the opponent has won.
Yes, meaning I've won.
Okay.
And all these ones are stools. But they are from different communities in Karamojongos, and they serve the same purpose.
Okay.
But you find that this one in most cases is being used as a pillow. At the same time, they use it for sitting.
This one here?
Yes. The same as this one. Even this one they use it as a pillow, and then they use it also for sitting.
You put
and of
on
course
the bed?
you notice, no, I cannot demonstrate it because I'm a lady.
Yeah, I understand.
Yes, I'm a lady, but men know it best on how they use this as a pillow. And the reason behind is like when you use this as a pillow, you're really not comfortable at night. You know, like those days during security issues, if you want comfortable sleep, they can easily attack you and you'll not get aware of what is happening outside your home.
So for this one, we want to make you very comfortable.
Yeah, every time.
So to keep you very busy somehow, you wake up a bit.
And you can easily hear that there is an attack somewhere.
Wow.
So that is why also they use this one as their pillows. And of course they move with it anywhere they're going. And instead of maybe looking for shares and whatever, you have your own share already.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Visual media.